I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Gotta act natural. Be cool, handsome. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him a different low direction. But even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can't tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. Lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you dramatically whip off the tablecloth. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Oh! All the people! You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind, with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go and have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds, make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy semoid right now. His name is Harold. He loves belly rubs. He also tries to lick your face if you get too close. Miss Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure. Quadro, we call him. One of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, you could probably steal one for you. I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah. But I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And those extra hands also happen to steal a dog. I'm glad you two were able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. Not too hard to sneak a dog. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college, trust me. I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Ernest. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Ah, looks like the 3 of you get along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. I hold up my homework in front of her. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool.
Oh, no.
We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts around the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Handsome. Brian, you made it. Ah, don't pass up on any good mac. Yep. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Gonna one-up me on something? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Greg, hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager. Taking our old age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really good. I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Greg. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and once depended on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah? Hey. Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully, we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you want to do anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, so handsome. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. Hey. You're right. Go forth. Adults. I can no longer give you a detention. Yeah. I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why don't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, handsome. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were the same page here, at least from how you were acting. I don't want to be... but I don't want this to be... as if there are feelings... to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. Oh, God, Robert. I don't know. He just, he makes me feel bad. I feel I gotta play through this again and give him more attention. I feel, bad about what happened between us. Matt. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Hey, Lucian. What's up? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. I had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. I'm like, thanks for coming by, Lucian. I don't need any, prison tats. See you around, handsome. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Damien. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. You know, in the Victorian era, they would call benches seedy boys? What, really? I'm kidding, handsome, but what if? I'm glad to see you in a cloak again. Thank you. Damien sighs deeply. Handsome, there's something I must discuss with you. Go for it. I feel I must rescind my courtship invitation. Oh! I apologize, handsome, but after having gotten to know you for as long as I have, I've come to realize that you and I, it's simply not meant to be. But fret not, for I wish to remain in your life as a dear friend and close confidant. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear, but Damien, I'd like that a lot. You're a special person, and I cherish the time we spent getting to know you. More horror movies soon? Perhaps we could do some sort of romantic comedy. Deal. Let's guess in to make their way out of the party. Oh my god. Is it because we ruined that last date? Oh my god. I'm gonna, I don't know how they save this, but I'm gonna have to go back and see if we can fix that date. Because if you're telling me that last one ruined it for us, I'm gonna be real pissed. Oh my god. The last dates begin to make their way out of the party. Whatever, dads. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? It was inspired. So, I, also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but, growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, handsome, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I take the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make, stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. Oh, achievement unlocked. World's best dad. It would be my honor. Amanda and I have to wave goodbye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first. This is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it. But I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I've always been looking out for you. Team Jack? Team Jack. Dad tip 56. Go ask your mother. Oh god, I have to see about fixing that. I don't know how they save this. I don't know how they save this. But if you're telling me that one last date, I can't. I can't leave it there. I can't leave it there. As much as I would like to retire for the night. Finally. Dear God. I can't believe that everything went well, but that last date gets messed up, and here we are. Trying to find this freaking dog. Okay, so maybe, God, it's just because we didn't find the right one. Okay, that was good. I was an accident. Okay. Hmm. Girls. Okay. What do you have for me? What do you have for me? What's your intel? Hmm. Have the coffee spoon. Seen any stray dogs? Enormous. Pretty well covers it. Hmm. Okay, so aquarium obviously doesn't have anything. Check the cul-de-sac. I don't recall if there was anything there. What do you know, man? Must have been hungry. Okay. So back at the coffee spoon. Okay. Size of a house? Yeah. Okay, so I'm digging through the trash in the back. Might have been running east. Okay. Knock, knock. How many gauze does it take to screw in a light bulb? I'm like, oh god, what if that's horrible? Kind of. I feel like the Dog Does a Vampire Have was not a particularly a big hit. I'm like, what if that's a horrible choice? Oh, cute. Okay, so possibly the Bayside. Hmm. Not so east? Okay, he's not as stressed out as he was before. Okay. Okay, so... Try the aquarium? I'm like... We went Bayside. Softball field. Go to the... Back to the cul-de-sac? It's classic touches Cordelia. Telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there. I've got your back. Keep her to the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Try the softball. Give her the grateful banana bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. We've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She clutches up. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches the leash to the collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She doesn't move. She's huge, and there's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. What flavor pizza rolls are those? We're definitely not trespassing. Well, yeah, it just looks like that. Damien, what are we doing? Trespassing? Shh! You do me in like that? The Duchess notices Ernest starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... That just suddenly breaks free of Damien's and hurtles towards Ernest. No! Ernest, the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls! Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey! Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Oof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia. How do you do? We're friends! The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out, and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a... Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. Slay, remember what's on the back of this map and pull out a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. Oh, we finally managed to fix this one. We finally managed to fix this last date, which went horribly wrong. And then suddenly, no dice. Even though every other date was great. I'll even waive the adoption fee, since you know we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo sets up on the porch with us and signs the form, while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems happy to be with his new friend. I know, he called me Dad, can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one. But do right by her, and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. Handsome. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Handsome, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers. You know, if you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh yeah, because Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back. I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being, if you ever heard him. Mary. You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Harry leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? It's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is, you care. And that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all. If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. Spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks at me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Does a bat have wings? Oh, that's cute. Verily. You may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles sadly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to... help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers entwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad. But I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? Oh. But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Oh. Starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. Gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. Make my way to room and fall into bed with my heart full, excited for days to come. Yeah. It was 100%, despite all of our previous performances, it was literally the last date that ruined everything. Literally the last date.
Romance. That's a band?
We deserve that S rank. We deserve it because it is bullshit that one date at the end ruined everything. I have no words for how angry I am about that. Like, it's just... everything else was going fine. I want to see if it's any different at this, this final party. Deepen conversation here. Fuck you. I swear to God. Brian, I'm never gonna get over Brian's trying to one-up us all the time. So tired of him. I want to see, though, if our last conversation with Damien's, well, it should be different, because he's not breaking up with us because of one date. God, I feel so bad. I feel like Joseph is so lonely. Like... so sad. We had to get back at it. Oh, God. I feel like there's so many things to know about Robert that we need to figure out one day. Lucian, thanks for inviting me to your party. Yeah. I was like, anything different? Anything different? More sentimental moments with daughter. We were already through this. We already dictated all of it in loving detail. Finger guns. Oh, he's dressed in that. Glad to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, handsome, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, how my passion was about, was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself. A three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, handsome. Me too. I feel myself inclining closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair. He leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Oh. Okay. Whew. Wow. That took some doing. I couldn't leave it. I was 100% unable to leave it there. Oh God, they're like, you've accomplished it. Good job, self. Thank you. Nailed it. Nailed it. Finally stuck the landing on that one. Oh man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got back there. Because I was so mad because we did so well on every other date. And that last one, I just couldn't find the dog. I literally could not find the dog. And because of that, it ruined everything, not finding that dog. And I'm like, come on. I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't fuck you. Like, you shouldn't have to keep going back to the same places, because instinctively you're like, oh, well, it's obviously not at the same place. I just went there. But that was awesome. Thank you to those who joined me. And, man, it was like a full 5 hours of, at least my personally playing it, though I'm sure not all the people around here stuck around for the whole duration. But, that was very cool. I really like this game. It's actually, it's really, I don't know, it's really cute and really fun, and I had a great time. And thank you for stopping by. I hope you all have a good night and reflect on this. Enjoy your own dream, Daddy. Bye.